Scientists have put the cap on the human brain and have tested out different mindsets of people and actually recorded the frequency that's emitted by the brain and the DNA. So this is real peer-reviewed science. So they've discovered that low frequency vibration in fear, regret, begging, and all these kind of things, low frequency. High frequency is I command. So I command my reality. When I got on the plane this morning to come to where I'm at now in Ohio, I commanded that I arrive at my destination safely. I command that all my bills be paid in a timely fashion. I command that my income is enough to sustain my needs. I command that my clothing and everything else that I need will arrive at the time needed. These are the types of prayers you're supposed to be doing, not begging, hoping, and wishing, but commanding into reality.
Billy, that seems arrogant to a lot of people. That's what people who have been indoctrinated by religion. We're taught to be humble. So when you talk like that, you sound like Floyd Mayweather. You sound like Muhammad Ali to them. It's like, nigga, what are you talking about? You're not supposed to talk like that to God. Talk about that. The whole humble.
See, they don't understand. They've been so brainwashed. Their mind has been so twisted. The biggest problem with religion, it's all about fear. Okay. Ask any religious person, what's going to happen if they don't follow these rules? I'm going to die and burn in a lake of fire eternally. I'm not going to go to heaven. So it's all fear-based. No matter how much they want to say they love this Jesus and they love this God and they love, the true hidden reality is called self-preservation is why they're involved. They're involved for self-preservation. No matter what they want to try to tell you, no matter how they want to cry and crocodile tears and they want to, vibrate and all that stuff is fake. And the true reality, it's all about they're afraid that they're going to die in a lake of fire or they're not going to make it to heaven. And that's why they're involved in these religions. That's the true reality of it.
Yes, sir.
But when they realize that hell was added to the Bible, when they find out that the rapture was added to the Bible by William James Darby, 1835, and hell, the dates have all the information is available for this content, but nobody wants to research it. When they realize that all the biblical information is copied from ancient texts and been poorly translated, and they've been lied to and tricked, and they realize that the true divinity lies inside of them, and that their own book even says, you are God, and that you're supposed to perform bigger miracles than I, and you're supposed to go out there and heal people. But nobody wants to hear that part because they're thinking, how am I going to go out there and heal people? How am I supposed to perform these miracles? Because you're supposed to command it. You're supposed to stand up and understand the power is already inside of you. The energy is already inside of you. You're the one who's commanding things into existence and on a daily basis. And how do human beings manifest things into existence? I'll give you a very easy idea. Okay, let's look. We got a bottle of water here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Somebody had to think about the container, this bottle. So in this person's mind, they thought about this bottle. I want to contain water. I need to contain it in something.
Yeah.
I know. I have an idea. I want to contain it inside this object that looks like this. So they perceived it in their mind, which is on the consciousness platform. This is a platform, like we have a platform on computers. Consciousness platform. They took it from the consciousness platform and they talked to a CAD designer. That CAD designer then put it into a two-dimensional platform inside of a computer. And then that two-dimensional platform then went over to an engineer who then turned it into a three-dimensional object in physical reality. So it went from the consciousness platform into third-dimensional reality. We create and manifest 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with God power, God energy, but we don't even realize it. We take it for granted. We think, oh, this is supposed to be here. No, man, this is a manifestation from thought. See, everything is here from thought. And this is what people need to understand. There's true power in understanding the thought and understanding how to vocalize and create realities. So okay, great. So people need to understand that the manifestation is the power of manifestation is inside of them. And it's not about being egotistical or cocky or anything else. It's understanding you got to come with power and energy. That's a high vibration, confidence and power. Okay. Another simple thing I tell people, if you're going to go to a busy, crowded mall or a place where it's hard to find parking, before you leave your house, think about 3 or 4 parking spots. Literally think about it in your mind, envision them, physically, like really see them, and then say out loud, when I get to my destination, there will be parking spots opening or coming available for me in a reasonable amount of time. And when you get there, people contact me all the time. Oh my God, I can't believe it worked. If you say it and you really think it and you visualize it and then you speak it and believe it, that when you get there confidently, not like, oh man, I hope this really works. Confidently believe it. When you get there, you'll have a parking spot. There's a lot of ways to test your power. calling elevators. I mean, there's so many different simple things and simple third reality things, 3D reality things you can do. But the power is in the people, and you got to come with the confidence and the power. Stop begging sky wizards with magic wands for help. Realize that you are the help. You were sent here to help yourself, to save yourself. You are the savior. When I make posts online, guy travels 300 miles to bring water to elephants. He's a savior. He's a savior. Guy digs a well to give water to his entire village. He's a savior. He didn't wait on no Jesus to show up and dig this well. He dug the well. And no, Jesus didn't make him dig the well. He came up with the conscious thought. He heard his own voice in his own head, and he put action behind that thought and manifested a reality that he saw beneficial to his village. We do it all the time, but we're taking it for granted. You have the power to manifest things. You have the power to create your reality tunnel, and you are the savior. If you don't believe me, just go out there and find somebody that needs help, and then help them, and realize you became the savior for that person. No deity needed. No worshiping this guy and that guy and this one and that one. You did that on your own, and you did something that now puts you at a higher vibration, which is now going to allow more things to fall toward you in this reality tunnel and this law of attraction, because you did something called a mitzvah. You did a good thing for somebody and created positive karma. And, those are the types of teachings that people need to get out here. And the real type of way to pray is the way that I just described. Not the begging. When you get on your hands and knees and start begging and crying and all that, all you're doing is wasting. You're getting your pants dirty. You're getting your calluses on your knees. You're bowing down all the time. You get the thing on your head. You get the callus on your forehead right here. Wasting energy. You're wasting it. You got 7.5 billion people on this planet. 85.9% of those people are all religious. And so both those people are saying multiple prayers a day. Multiply that by that amount of people. You're talking about trillions of prayers a day going up. And look at the state of the world. Their prayers are falling on deaf ears. They don't know what they're doing. They're trying to cast a spell, is what you're doing. When you pray, you're trying to cast a spell. Christians want to admit it, but that's what you're doing. The Bible itself is just a book of spells. All these books are books of spells. That's what they call spelling. But they're trying to cast a spell, but they don't know how to cast a spell. They haven't researched it enough to know exactly what needs to be done, and what needs to be vocalized, and how it needs to be vocalized, and what kind of energy that's got to come behind it. So they're coming from this humble begging position, which has literally zero power in the third dimension. I mean, none.
Zero.
I mean, none. So that's what's going on, man. People, they got to know. They got to come with the power and the strength, or they're wasting their energy.
By Compendium of the Emerald Tablets by Billy Carson.